Hey, what's up all? How y'all doing? Let's see, we got Snarky, LW, and William so far. Welcome to our members only chat. We're only on for a couple hours tonight, and tonight's stream is dedicated to everybody that has become members. I do want to give a big thank you to LW McQuaid for sponsoring the channel. How you doing, Darren? Hey, Hugh, how you doing? Okay. So, I guess last night I do have some local news here. Okay. So I shouldn't need this for the rest. So last night there was a chase. Can't say it was really a high-speed chase, but there was a chase. 2 kids, 2 juveniles. I guess police department got a call about them being suspicious. The police department went out, investigated it, didn't see them really doing anything wrong. Well, not long after they talked to these 2 juveniles, they stole a truck. The juveniles stole a truck, got into a chase. The juveniles were apprehended. So they were both underage. Also earlier today, part of the downtown area was completely blacked out. They lost power, unknown the reason. But yeah, most of downtown was dark until about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Hey, Joni, how you doing? So Tuesday nights, for those that are viewing and not able to get in chat, Tuesday nights is our thank you to our members for people who have... that vehicle's been turned over to Express. Show me in route to the BD.
2000.
We're on 2 hours special on Tuesday nights, just as a thank you to our members. Everybody can watch, but only members can chat. So, and that's as my thank you. For a while, we only streamed 4 nights a week. And I said, you know something, I need to do something for...
2000.
Hey, Robert, welcome to being a front seater. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, for the longest time, I Didn't stream on Tuesdays, but I'm going, you know what? I've got to give these guys something for becoming members. So, and this is what we did. Hey, Pat, how you doing? Lisa, how you doing? Dave's in the house. So the reason I chose Tuesdays is it's really not super busy.
Dispatch, pulling 3 traffic.
And it kind of gives us a chance to sit down and talk.
Bill range and short road with 2 county passenger. 2625 on a silver Toyota 4Runner.
2102. At McCormick Junior High School, 6000 Education Drive, 6000 Education Drive. We got alarm company calling in a smoke fire alarm in zone 26 at 2002.
Did they leave the kiln on again?
Bill range and short road with 2 county. We are clear the scene and are out second to the hospital. 2625 on a silver Toyota.
Copy that, 2002. 2002. And McCormick Junior High School, 6000 Education Drive, 6000 Education Drive. We got alarm company calling in a smoke fire alarm in zone 26 at 2002.
So, yeah, the school gets those.
Dispatch engine 6.
Copy that, 2002.
The school gets those fire alarms. It's kind of crazy.
We're just clearing off this call here on Sioux. You can put engine 5 back in service. We'll take that call on education.
Whenever they run their pottery kiln, all night, it trips the alarm.
Dispatch engine 6.
So as the
Clearing off this call here on Sioux, you can put engine 5 back in service. We'll take that call on education.
as the weather gets warmer,
Copy, 2003.
we're getting a lot of people out on the road. This Friday we'll start the what's it's on the square or the downtown gathering. I went by there earlier today. They're already setting up tents and getting everything set up for that. Oh, good, Lisa. I'm glad to hear it. So the weather here has been fantastic. And whoever told me to go to Habitat for Humanity for an air conditioner.
Law enforcement, we've on patrol with a ready report headed northbound from route post 86 on I-25. We have a white semi. It has 2 markings on the back of the white trailer. Was going around 70 miles an hour.
Engine 6 is on scene, establishing McCormick. Clean, break, functioning units. Middle Junior High School. We do have active points of stroke. Got a few people standing outside. We'll be investigating. Operation will be on deck 2.
So whoever told me to go to the
Copies, 2006.
Habitat for Humanity /Restore, thank you. I went there.
Highway 30, I'll be en route there now.
I went there and I was able to get 2 air conditioners for what I'd pay for a small air conditioner. So it was definitely well worth it. Thank you. So I just had to talk to somebody and have them install them.
Dispatch copy 2006.
Call 96, Paul 22, dispatch. Suspicious vehicle.
Highway 30, I'll be en route there now.
196.
2006.
22.
Uh-oh, Bobby's
96,
here.
Paul 22 at Edgewater Avenue and Bluegrass Circle. Edgewater Avenue and Bluegrass Circle. There has been a vehicle parked for days on Edgewater with an older male that has just been sitting in it multiple times a day. It's going to be a dark silver Honda or Ford passenger car with a busted out window in the back. Suspect's info is going to be a white male, 70 to 80 years old, wearing a dark shirt, gray hair, and a mustache.
196 from the lot. US 30. 22.
2007.
2007.
So yeah, William, I did try to call you earlier,
Edgewater with an older male.
and then things kind of got busy, so I wasn't able to call you back.
Or passenger car with a busted out window in the back. Suspect's info is going to be a white male, 70 to 80 years old, wearing a dark shirt, gray hair, and a mustache.
196 from the lot.
22.
2007.
Hey, Melanie, how you doing? Hey, Yo, how you doing? Can't hear the scanners.
Dispatch, call 3.
Call 3.
Got them all the way up.
I'll be en route to that suspicious vehicle at Edgewater, Bluegrass. You can catch one of the others.
Call 22, can I show you back in?
I'll continue. I am closer to 96.
Copy, Paul 96. Do you want me to show you back in?
196, you can turn back in.
2009.
Oh, cool, Joni.
Call 3.
3.
I'll be en route to that suspicious vehicle at Edgewater, Bluegrass. You can catch one of the others.
3, can I show you back in?
Right on, continue. I am closer to 96.
Copy, Paul 96. Do you want me to show you back in?
196, you can turn back in.
2009.
William never behaves himself. William's the Hellraiser of Seward, Alaska. So we do have a bunch of graduations going this week and next week. So yeah, I've got a feeling the scanner's going to be picking up. As the kiddies get out of school. I remember in high school when graduation would come around, the senior class would like graduate 2 or 3 weeks before everybody else. got out of school, and we were all like, really? They got senior ditch day, now they get to start their summer vacation 3 weeks early. On Sunday. Holy cow, 5 grandkids graduating this month. Well, I'm going to tell you what, if I had any advice for these kids, hurry up. Get enrolled in college. You want to stay in school as long as you can, because boy, this world is tough out here.
Go with your this battalion 1, go ahead through radio traffic.
Battalion 1, go ahead.
I had a friend of mine, his 2 boys, they went to school year round. So they got to graduate like 2 years early.
Dispatch, calling 3's in the area.
It's pretty crazy.
Battalion 1, record command, how do you read? Battalion 1, copy, ground clear. McCormick command made it to the hallway, where the detector had been activated, found no issues, making our way back to the panel to try for a reset. Copy, found the detector with no issues. Go and try for a reset. Rider 1, you can return to service.
Battalion 1, McCormick command, how do you read? Battalion 1, copy, brother, clear.
3 in military school that graduate next year. Are they planning on going to one of the military academies, or to become officers?
No issues. We're making our way back to the panel to try for a reset. Copy, found the detector with no issues. Gonna try for a reset. Rider 1, you can return to service.
You know,
Oliver.
I'll be over that vehicle. It's actually at Edgewater in Meadowlands. It'll be 7 County Handicap 153 on a gray Lexus.
Copy that, thank you. 2016.
Will you be going to the ground to tap with your patient?
Go ahead. Vienna, Wyoming, DL. Last of Lincoln, Ocean, Union, George, Henry, Mary, Adam, Nora. First of Francis, Frank, Robert, Adam, Nora, Charles, Iris, Sam, and date of birth 1960, 1202, right now.
Copy, Stomach.
Hey, Dan H, how you doing? What's up, Kathy? Fubar fan, how you doing?
Charlie 37 at Cardinal Lane and Railroad Road. Cardinal Lane and Railroad Road. There's a vehicle northbound crossing into oncoming lane of traffic bearing the plate 2 County 1101 Boy. It's going to be a blue Mercury Mountaineer. YO plate. It is now passing 4 Mile. Still heading northbound.
Copy, I'm en route.
2018.
7 dispatch radio report.
Dispatch, Trailer 19 traffic.
Charlie 19.
Charlie 37 at Cardinal Lane and Railroad
South
Road.
Greeley and Country West Road NVR on
There's a vehicle
Green Super.
northbound crossing into oncoming lane of
2018.
traffic bearing the plate 2 County 1101 Boy. It's going to be a blue Mercury Mountaineer. YO plate. It is now passing 4
Deal.
Mile. Still heading northbound.
Poland 3, go ahead.
2018.
Last name is Vigan, Victor, Ida, George, Edward, Nora. First name is Mark, Mary, Adam, Robert, King. Middle name Alan, Adam, Lincoln, Adam, Nora. White male. Date of birth is 1959-0922.
Copy, Smith.
2018.
He's negative NCIC on locals. He is showing non-eligible on the suspended DL. He's got a failure to appear suspension that ends in 2026.
10-4.
2019.
We'll be exiting Alpha Tower Park 2.
Copy that. I guess we'll be all clear and back in service. Back on TFR 1.
That's Charlie 19.
So I see gas prices are back up on the rise.
Vehicle is a Wyoming tag 461593. NCIC locals from here.
We'll be exiting Alpha Tower Park 2.
Copy that. I guess we'll be all clear and back in service. Back on TFR 1.
Dispatch Battalion 1.
Battalion 1.
There's no problem here, and the panel has been reset. Command will be terminated. All units be clear and available.
Do that. Thank you for your help. 2020.
Welcome.
Dispatch Battalion 1.
Battalion 1.
There's no problem here, and the panel has been reset. Command will be terminated. All
Dispatch.
units be clear and available.
She is negative NCIC on locals. You're showing a valid Class Charles expiring in 2 days. No priors.
Okay.
You're welcome.
From 37 Charlie 24 dispatch update.
37, got the phone.
DRP called back on 911 saying the vehicle turned onto road 136 going northbound.
37, copy.
2022. 37 Charlie 24 dispatch update.
37, got the phone.
DRP called back on 911 saying the vehicle turned onto road 136 going northbound. 2022.
So Dan, I sure do hope you're getting better, man. You've got one heck of a fight on your hands. You just ran right on through that red light. Man, the weather here changed like it was crazy. 1 second it was snowing, and now we've strung together all these 70 and 80 degree days. My dad said where he lives, they set a record for rainfall in 1 month. In April. It was a record. And I'm here going, well, you know, Wyoming could probably use a little bit of rain. We didn't really have much of a winter to speak of. And if it keeps going the way it is, it's going to be hopefully not a dry summer.
Go ahead.
I'm back on the Nissan truck, gray in color. 1 Nora 6 Adam David 0 Edward Victor 4 George Nora 745843, and can you attach?
So we're going to do the short trip of Zigzag Street real quick.
That does return clear on a 2016 gray Nissan Frontier to a Scott Wall out of Colorado. It expires August of this year, and it's in the call.
Since Tuesday nights are our
Copy, thank you.
You're welcome.
since Tuesday nights are short stream or 2-hour long stream. We'll go get Zigzag out of the way.
Status?
Oh, and Joni, if you want like the new Star Wars cards,
Agree on 10-4. Thank you.
I may have a connection to get you a couple boxes of the Star Wars cards. But that's like the new stuff, not the stuff that came out in '77. Those are actually kind of hard to find because not a lot of people are collecting them. So, but I told them I'd talk with them and see what we can do. And whatever he sells them to me for, I'll sell them to you for. You just got to pay the shipping. Oh, it's nice to see the street lights working down here again. I came up here, I had to drop a package off at the post office, and all the street lights were out. And it was kind of interesting watching all the people that didn't know what to do when the street lights are out. So they just run right on through them. And I'm like, hello, you're supposed to be treating these as a four-way stop.
That's Charlie 22.
Charlie 22.
Could I get a criminal history for the person in the call for a DUI arrest?
Confirming that's for Steven Sturdiviant.
Yes.
Copy.
Oh, Joni, I was supposed to ask you, do you want the Star Wars game? They're the Star Wars game cards, or do you want just the regular Star Wars collector's cards?
You know if I said
Because there is actually a very big difference.
Stand by.
Available.
System status 3. North. 2030.
It zigs, it zags, it zigs, it zags, it zigs. Zigzag Street. Well, they've got Star Wars, the gaming cards, and then Star Wars, the collector's cards.
Dispatch Charlie 41 traffic.
Charlie 41.
2030.
Block North 3 Highway 1, 2 County Truck 44903 Red Chevy Silverado. We're pulling into the Sinclair on the west side of the road.
2051.
So it just kind of depends.
That he moved out of state.
Yeah, LW, we didn't do it from we were blocked down from the buffer area where we turned on the
Copy,
zigzag.
that's all about that I have as well. I just know he has an address out of Cheyenne and apparently lives out here in Pine Bluff now.
44903 Red Chevy Silverado. We're pulling into the Sinclair.
Copy. Yeah, there's no record out of Wyoming as far as he's failed to register. Not sure how well that works, to be honest.
Copy that. I know I can call back in and check in tomorrow, so I'll just go ahead and do that.
Copy that.
Yeah, Joni, I'm in the same boat with the limited income. So
Dispatch 160. 160. Available regional. System status 4. 4, Central. 132.
So also in the news, here locally, every summer we have the gunfighters that do their little show during Frontier Days and over the weekends. And they've kind of got a little stage back in here that they do that. Unfortunately, the city of Cheyenne has told them they need to go elsewhere to do their show now because they have something else. They have something else planned for that area. So our gunfighters are searching for a new home. Hey, Sub-Zero, what's up? Sub-Zero, you're finally feeling human again? You mean overworked and undervalued? Right. Alf, what's up? On Tuesday night, we should all go into the liquor store. Well, isn't that like an every night thing? Holy cow! Alf has made his 12 months. Wow. Thank you so much, Alf. Congratulations for 12 months. You know, they need to make more stars. YouTube needs to make more stars. For people that go 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Center 11-3 is right back at base.
73 back base 2038.
Hello, 307 girl. How you doing? Time for a new bingo card. I think that's Melon Cutter that makes the bingo cards. Well, you already know that parking in front of Town and Country, that would be the free spot.
That's Charlie 41 traffic.
Charlie 41.
West College at 5th Ave, Colorado. Passenger Charles Edward Frank, North 60 white Ford van.
Multiple alarms.
Engine 6, Flight 1, Battalion 1, Fire Alarm, 6000 Education Drive, McCormick Junior High, 6000 Education Drive, McCormick Junior High, smoke detector in Zone 26, and general fire in E110, 2041.
Same thing again. Snarky for 17 months! Holy cow!
Dispatch, Battalion 1.
Battalion 1.
This sounds like it's the same detector we were just there for. Yeah, Engine 6 go and continue investigation and try reset. Show myself ladder 1 available.
Hey, Nick.
Copy that. 2042.
General fire in E110, 2041.
Sub-Zero, it's a false alarm. I think what's happening is like last year, they've got their kiln going, in their pottery classroom.
Sounds like it's the same detector we were just there for. Yeah,
917th Street.
And continue investigation and try to reset. Show myself
2042.
one available.
Copy that. 2042.
So like last year, it was about this time of year they were having fire alarms there, and they found that there was a kiln in the art classroom that they leave on overnight
Location change.
that was setting off the alarm, and I'm wondering if the same thing.
917th Street.
2042.
Yeah, they were there about, what, 15, 20 minutes ago and reset it, so. So what's everybody planning to do this summer? Anybody going on vacations? My vacation will be going from my front door to my couch. That'll probably be my vacation this year. Right? That's why I said it's going to be from the front door to the couch. I'm going to travel around the world on YouTube. Oh, going to Car Week. Nice. That'll be fun. No, couch in front of my TV. I would love to, if I had the money, to drive out to Missouri and see my dad. I really need to get out there. The hotels, though, around his area are kind of pricey.
You put this call on the stack for a second and put me back on that suspicious circumstance. Also, could you have the county supervisor or shift sergeant contact me if they're available?
My dad lives on Lake of the Ozarks, so it's humid, but it's not too bad.
At least
For the 18, PD3 is requesting you to give him a call if you're available.
Yeah, what's this vacation thing? Hugh, you've taken vacation. You've come down here to Cheyenne. Yeah, Dan, my dad has said it gets so busy during the summer with all the big boats on the lake and stuff like that. It's just not pleasant anymore. Lake of the Ozarks has really turned into to a big time tourist area. Calgary Stampede, CFD, and then drive the Black Bear Road in Colorado. Maybe, well, oh, nice. Hugh, it's a vacation. You were down here for what, 2 or 3 days one time. See, I'd say I know we're scattered all around the country, find like a central point, all get together for a weekend and go out and have fun. However, I think that central point would be like Kansas, and there's absolutely nothing to do in Kansas.
Medical emergency at 908 Drew Court, 908 Drew Court on a 33-year-old male, nosebleed and difficulty breathing. Operations on 225 Dispatch A, system status 3, 2050.
I guess we could all go to the Wizard of Oz Museum.
MSL 595 District 1 medical emergency at 908 Drew Court, 908 Drew Court on a 33-year-old male, nosebleed and difficulty breathing. Operations on 225 Dispatch A, system status 3, 2050.
Right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, unless you go up to like Kansas City, Missouri area, there is really nothing in Kansas. I've traveled through Kansas and Missouri and Nebraska too many times, and it's like you get excited when you see a cow. It's like, look, there's a cow. There is life out here. Yeah, the Black Bear Trail is dangerous as all hell, though. LW, that is a dangerous, dangerous trail. You need to go with a group to through that. Many people have lost their lives on that trail. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful trail and dumps right down into Telluride. And it's a one-way trail. You cannot take it from Telluride out. It is a straight one-way trail. But yeah, there's videos of it on YouTube. It's dangerous. Oh, those hairpin turns, man, that they've got on that trail. You're on the side of a bloody cliff. And if you don't take those hairpins exactly right, then you have to do like a 20-point turn to get around them. And they've got some axle braking rocks up through there, and yeah, you definitely want to have somebody with you, at least one other Jeep with you. There, if you're planning on doing something like that, LW, what I'd do is contact the Colorado Jeep Club. And I know they run that trail a couple times a year. And I would contact them and see when they're running it and if you could join them. And it's not going to, they're not going to charge you or anything, but it's just good to have people with you in case a rock takes out a tire or something like that. Because those guys have got winches, they've got the jacks, the whole thing, in case somebody gets in trouble. Okay, then we're not talking. LW. Then we're not talking the same trail. There's a trail. It is the most extreme trail in Colorado, and it dumps down into Telluride. It's not the Black Bear Trail, but this trail, it's pretty extreme.
Paul 47, Paul 22, dispatch wanted person.
Paul 47. Paul 22.
Paul 47, Paul 42, Paul 22, correction, at 1400 West Leisure Road, 1400, the block of West Leisure Road. RP is not sure of the exact location, but there is a wanted suspect's vehicle that is parked outside a light brown brick house in that 1400 block. It's going to be a Hispanic white male.
No, Dave, it's not Wolf Creek.
There is a name in the call.
Wolf Creek, man. I've been up and over Wolf Creek numerous times, and man, that drive it's all blacktop. But man, that drive even on blacktop makes you pucker.
1400, the block of West Lakeshore Road. RP is not sure of the exact location, but there is a wanted suspect's vehicle that is parked outside a light brown brick house in that 1400 block. It's going to be a Hispanic white male, age 29, unknown clothing. There is a name in the call.
Result. 22.
There you go, you. Now, I was watching one video of this trail going down in Telluride, and somebody brought their SUV up, and there was a hairpin turn there that the SUV made it halfway around it, and they had to clear a bunch of stuff out of the way for the SUV to make it around.
Okay, 12.
You're in a block of West Lincoln Y4, passenger 5, 2 boy, Sam, Victor King. It's a blue Nissan SUV.
2058.
But they recommend Jeeps only on that trail. Because the trail is skinny and very tight. And it's fine, you know, probably about the first half of the ride through is fine. I mean, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous area. And you get up to those peaks, and there's only, it's either 1 or 2 months out of the year that you can do the trail. Because, the snow's still up there. But the videos, you can see these guys driving into the area where the rough stuff gets into. You've still got snowpack up there, but beautiful area. But when you get into the switchbacks, heck, they look more like donkey trails than they look like switchbacks. Wow, all the lights are out. Huh. Lights are out. Right there.
Support 1, fire alarm, single residence at 1021 Gettysburg Drive. 1021 Gettysburg Drive. This is a RP reporting a fire alarm sounding in an abandoned building at that location. No smoke has been seen at 2100.
Going out with friends and doing some of these trails up in Colorado, and some of them were pretty intense. Others, they're no big deal, but you still wanted to have somebody with you just in case. But yeah, you get back into those 4x trails up in Colorado, and it is just gorgeous.
Ladder 1, go ahead. I'll take that fire alarm on Gettysburg. Copy that. Break support 1, I'll show you back in.
We've had some copper thefts, but nothing like they got in the big cities.
Ladder 1, go ahead.
It's not a thing out here.
Take that fire alarm on Gettysburg. Copy that.
1247 out.
I'll show you back in.
But we don't want to talk about that and give people ideas. From the parking garage. Looks like he let him go anyway. He let him go. He let him go. So I'll show you guys the area that they did the they were doing the gunfights at over the summer. I should say the pew-pew fights. I keep slipping. They're right here. This they had set up for the pew-pew fights here. And now the city is going a different direction with it. So the pew-pew fighters need to find some other place.
This is Monkey 12, Julie.
Which,
17th with a few.
which is rather sad. Heck, maybe they have to make a deal with the old railroad station here and do it in front of the railroad station.
Floor 3 parking garage 07 West 17th with two.
Because that'd be kind of cool. Have the show here in front of the old train station. Here's our central plaza right here. As you can see, they just put up all the tents for this weekend's festivities. Yeah, they took out the cattle drive here in Cheyenne, I guess last year. I mean, Cheyenne used to be part of the heart of the Old West, and they're just kind of stripping the heritage away from, they're just kind of stripping the heritage away.
Dispatch Short 37 motorist assist.
337.
Calls your broken arrow with a white SUV, Wyoming 2 County, passenger 99987.
We'll run down zigzag again. Or zag-zig street, since we're doing it backwards.
Dispatch Short 37 motorist assist. West College your broken arrow with a white SUV, Wyoming 2 County, passenger 99987.
But, you know, I mean, it's little stuff like those little shows here in Cheyenne, and in these small towns, they've got these little things that makes the area special, where the tourists want to come out and see it. And when you strip that uniqueness away, all you do is you hurt the heritage, and I guess you'd hurt the culture. So
Central and 18th Street on Texas passenger Victor Charles Murray 9145 with Gray Camaro.
Uh-oh, Central and 18th.
2110.
Let's go. It's right behind us. Yep. I just saw him pull him over. We have to go up and around the block.
Don't talk stuff.
12.
Central and 18th Street on Texas passenger Victor Charles Murray 9145 with Gray Camaro.
2110.
This is the area we have the buffering in.
Charlie 43. Charlie 41.
Charlie 43, Charlie 41 at Safeway, 700 South Greeley, 700 South Greeley. There's a female with a CTW back at that location. Hispanic female, around 25, wearing a red coat.
Charlie 43.
What is a CTW?
Charlie 41.
2111.
What's a CTW?
41, dispatch trespass.
Oh, it's trespass, okay.
Charlie 43. Charlie 41. Charlie 18, you're on 2.
Charlie 43, Charlie 41 at Safeway, 700 South Greeley, 700 South Greeley. There's a female with a CTW back at that.
Charlie 43, Charlie 41, Charlie 18. Can you go to SO, please?
Wearing a red coat.
Charlie 43. Charlie. Going SO.
2111.
There earlier, this is for Shania Combs. I never found her to make contact with her. She has not yet, I believe, been officially trespassed. So I already have a case going, so if you could just give that verbal trespass, and then I'm going to turn in all of this stuff tonight.
She doesn't have an official
43
trespass
copies.
there yet, so...
41, I copy, thanks.
Okay. Dan H., you have a great night. You get to feeling better, sir. Our prayers are with you.
Call 96.
Gonna be North College and Sunny Place with a dark colored GMC pickup truck. I'll give you that tag in a minute.
2114.
Dispatch 496, that tag's gonna be 2 County Truck 59216.
Copy.
Dispatch 496 tracking.
Call 96.
Gonna be North College and Sunny Place.
So we're on the scene of a pullover.
Dark colored GMC pickup truck. I'll give you that tag in a minute.
2114.
Dispatch 496, that tag's gonna be 2 County Truck 59216.
Copy.
Unknown on what they were pulled over for.
Charlie 41, Charlie 43. Can you go there, sir? You here?
41 on SO.
She's no longer in the store, so I'm going to look in the area and see if I can find her.
Copy, I'll drive the area as well.
Charlie 43. Can you go there, SO?
Boston 6 cover, all 96.
2115.
Well, this is taking a minute. Hey, we got the scooter gang back out.
Dispatch status.
212 110
2118.
Dispatch 196, field interview.
All 96.
Gonna be Charles Street and Cheyenne Street with one on each side of the road. Dispatch 176, I'll be with 196.
2118. Status.
212 110
All 96 dispatch.
2118.
196, go ahead.
Dispatch 196, field interview.
I am not showing Charles Street and Cheyenne Street intersecting.
Gonna be Charles Street and Cheyenne Street with one on the other. I apologize for that. I am on.
Dispatch 196, I'll be with 196.
Give me just a second.
Copy. 2118.
Looks like they let him go.
I am.
Let him go. They let him go.
196, go ahead.
I am not showing Charles Street and Cheyenne Street intersecting.
I apologize for that. I am on. Give me just a second.
Copy.
Me at McCann and Cheyenne.
Copy, thank you.
Well, it looks like the new ramen house is getting ready to open here in Cheyenne, in the downtown area. Might have to go check that out. Oh my gosh. 23 months. Oh, holy cow. Yeah, next month will be your 2-year mark.
Engine 721, medical emergency, 11812 Yellow Bear Road, 11812 Yellow Bear Road, on an 89-year-old female, 89-year-old male who fell. He is unconscious. Operations on 025 dispatch A. System status to 2123.
That's not good when somebody falls and they're unconscious.
Medical emergency 11812 Yellow Bear Road. 11812 Yellow Bear Road. An 89-year-old female. Correction, 89-year-old male.
89 years old, fell and is unconscious. That's never a good thing. So, I got to speak to Calamity on the phone earlier today. That was a nice visit. I was able to talk with her. So, Calamity's doing good. Oh, well, we're about what? We're a little over 2 months old now. Dave, you have a good night. Sneak up here, tell him I'll get out of his spot. I'll get out of your spot. All you got to do, pull up behind me and I'll get out of y'all's spot. Have a good night, man. They're busy. Why am I turning off my headlights? I want to roll up my window, not turn off my headlights. Yeah, she is really, really, really busy. When I talked to her, she said she's working 40 to 60 hours a week just on her channel. It's pretty crazy. What's up, Skull? Yeah, doing YouTube videos is very, very time consuming. She doesn't do too many lives, but she does a lot of videos now. And between filming the video and editing the video, getting the right time to post the video, doing shorts, yeah, that's a full-time job. So, but her and I sat down and we talked a little bit. Talked about the YouTube channels. So I saw one of her shorts got like up over 10,000 views. Her channel is, Yeah, just look up Calamity Girl. She... Yeah, she's the one that, she donated the truck, the fubarWY mobile. Her and her husband donated the truck to the channel. Well, all we've had so far, Skull, is a couple of pullovers, nothing big. Yeah, I've been up to Calamity's house, and God, she lives in God's country. Let me tell you what, she lives outside of the Tetons, and oh, it is a beautiful, beautiful area. Yeah, there's not a lot going on tonight. Tuesday nights, usually there isn't. There's not a lot going on. That's why I made it our members chat. So I'd have time to pull over and interact with y'all. But there's been some Tuesday nights that all of a sudden the town loses its mind. This is not one of those nights. Nick, there's a bunch of lights out. Somebody was, when you go up under the highway, those road lights are out, and it's really, really dark over there. They need to get in there and fix the lights. Hey, Big Tech. Big Tech, I lost my mind a long time ago, and I think a couple of kids are using it to play soccer with. They're just kind of kicking it around on the ground.
Call 7.
Snyder and Deming, Colorado truck, Mary Queen Frank 695 on a silver Ford.
2131.
So if you guys missed it at the beginning of the stream, I think it was last night.
December 4th, engine 721. 721, 724. You can cancel your discretion.
Last night there was a chase. I did the Laramie County Sheriff's Office posted it up on their site, and I did copy that over to our Facebook page. They got some video of it. The original call came in as two kids being suspicious, two minors being suspicious. They went out and checked them out and was like, okay, it's kids being kids. And then not long after, they got a call of a stolen truck in which they got into a chase with. It, can't really call it really high speed, but there was a chase that ensued. when the truck did finally pull over, it was those same two juveniles that they had a call on before. They did arrest the juveniles, obviously, for stolen vehicle, amongst other things. But yeah, that's up on the Facebook page. And it was kind of funny, the Sheriff's Department put out their most wanted list. And the day after, they caught one of the suspects. They were like, man, that was fast. And let's see, what else happened? Oh, the lights were out in the downtown area earlier today. They finally got those up at about 3 o'clock. And people not knowing how to treat a stoplight when it is out. They think it's, hey, since the stoplight's out, we can just run through it. No, it's a 4-way stop. Come on. Let me guess, those are the type of people that just barely squeaked by on the written test.
85.
Hey, always something, what's up?
Yeah, where are you at? Where are you sending those, Rob? Are you briefing that last call? We can come back up with the details.
Yeah, eggs are down 12.7%.
Just come find me whenever you guys get done.
Hey, Big Tech, you may get a return on your investment in Colorado.
85, I'll take hold. 85. Do you go CPD?
In Colorado, a truck jackknifed today, and it was hauling eggs. It was a whole truckload of eggs. So they had quite the omelet going. Well, if you go on to I-25 where that truck wrecked, you'll probably find the 0.7 of an egg. Crunchy roadside eggs. You just have to pick out a little bit of dirt out of the eggs and some shells, and it'll be fine. It will be fine. And what could possibly go wrong with scooping up eggs from the side of the road? It's just like camping. Yeah, always. Yeah, last week you did. Oh, come on. Big Tech, when you're camping and you're making up your food when camping, if you're camping outside, God only knows what is inside that food. I mean, seriously. I mean, the bugs fly in it. You've got dust flying around. So you get some extra protein every so often. You know, I think a lot of people should do outdoor camping and cooking outdoors like that. You know, it builds up that immune system. It's kind of like as a kid when you'd get hurt. If you played sports, you'd get hurt. Coach would be like, rub some dirt on it. Get back out there. Infection, never thought about it. Back in those days, we never thought about concussions either.
Cheyenne 208 traffic.
A diesel omelet, right?
Very good.
Over Volkswagen.
All I got out of that was a silver VW.
I'll get the 28T. Once I get stopped, it's kind of obstructed.
10-4. Yeah, you went digital on me from the get-go right when you said VW. Right when you said the first syllable.
Over Volkswagen.
What was it?
Out of that was a silver VW.
Back in the day, they actually used to make, they actually had cookbooks on how to cook on your engine block.
Yeah, you went digital on me.
For people doing
when you said VW.
long road trips and stuff,
You said the first.
you could actually cook on your engine block.
Cheyenne 208. Jones and Mary 8269. Pennsylvania passenger.
I can imagine that
10-4.
exhaust really,
Northbound.
that exhaust gave it that special flavor.
Closer to the 5.
10-4.
Cheyenne 208. Jones and
What's that,
Mary
Dave?
8269.
Hello, regional.
Pennsylvania passenger.
6 northbound.
Copy, 3 noise.
I was looking at one recipe this guy was doing. He had a trout, and he seasoned it with lemon and all this other seasoning, wrapped it up in foil, and he put it in his engine compartment. And like an hour later, he pulled over, pulled it out, and yeah, this is cooked to perfection. And I'm like, something just tells me, I mean, smoked trout, I guess. I'm not exactly sure how much I would enjoy the exhaust part of it. But I'm like, you know, for what you paid for that trout and the seasonings, you could have just stopped at McDonald's and eaten for cheaper. And it probably tasted a little better. You could have gotten a fillet of fish. There you go. But I did have a buddy of mine. He was moving from Colorado, and he was heading up to, he was moving to the East Coast. And when he left, he says, I know I'm going to be hungry. So he put a can of ravioli on his vent. And he said, it will be cooked he says, it'll be nice and warm by the time I stop. Well, it was funny. He called me a couple days later after he got to his destination. He says, yeah, that can of ravioli thing wasn't exactly the wisest thing to do. And I said, why is that? He says, well, I overheated the can and the can blew open and the ravioli went all over my windshield. He says, yeah, I pulled over in a pretty quick minute. You're going, oh, jeez. And I could only imagine you're just driving down the highway and all of a sudden, boom, ravioli everywhere. Oh my gosh. Poor guy.
Call 22, call 67, dispatch, found person.
Found person?
Call 67.
Call 22, call 67 at the High Market, 215 East Lincoln Way, 215 East Lincoln Way, found person.
Call 22.
Okay.
Call 67.
2146.
Interesting. I guess we'll go on that call. I've never heard a call come out, a found
Call
person.
22, call 67, dispatch, found person. Call 67 at the High Market, 215 East Lincoln Way, 215 East Lincoln Way, found person.
Call 22. Call 67.
Okay, if they found someone,
2146.
why is PD being dispatched? Never been on one of those calls.
Call 22. Call 22. All stop. Specifically.
Charlie 57, Charlie 24, dispatch, deceased person.
Oh no.
Charlie 37, Charlie 24 at 1037 Road 110A, 1037 Road 110, Adam. DRP's mother has passed at that location.
Copy, we're around.
2148.
tour guide 1037 Road 110A, 1037 Road 110, battle. Your peace mother has passed at that location.
2148.
2148.
Oh, your daughter's on the radio tonight? Nice. So, I've got a question for you guys. We're doing those fundraisers once a month. I stumbled across another fundraiser. I've got to see if it's YouTube approved. But it is it's a fundraiser for getting dogs, the police dogs, getting them bulletproof vests and knife-proof vests. And as a matter of fact, Cheyenne PD, two of their dogs just received vests from this organization. They put out vests nationwide. Each vest costs about $1,200 per animal. Normally they'd cost about $1,800, but they get them for $1,200, and then donated them to the various police agencies. So two of the dogs for CPD and the sheriff's departments got two of these vests. Would this be something that you guys would be interested in donating to? Because if we could come up with about $500, that's paying for almost half of a vest for one of the police dogs. Okay, let me see if YouTube recognizes that organization, and instead of doing the the fallen soldiers, we'll do the vests for the dogs, for the canines. But these vests, I guess they're very special. They're knife-proof and bulletproof.
Cheyenne 208 traffic, 7.5, I-25 northbound, boy Edward William 44, Colorado passenger on a green Ford ST.
No, not here, Lisa. That was in another place. That was in another place. This is just a found person. And never been on a call of a found person. I guess they were lost and now they're found.
William 44, Colorado passenger on a green Ford ST.
No. Big Tech, I looked at the their website earlier. I'll get you more information on that, on which organization it is. But they've given out vests nationwide to these dogs. So the dog we know from the sheriff's department, Yip, that we've seen him numerous times, Yip got a vest. To the burbs.
Special politics and locals.
Yeah, Nick, go to any First Amendment auditor page. They'll tell you where you can donate your money.
Contacts for an address.
I'm sorry, I did not catch the first name.
Harry, King Edward Ida. Politics, any disregard on that one?
Copy that.
Yeah, they're not cheap, Nick. And these are vests for the dogs. So, but they said that this organization buys the vests for about $1,200 each. But normally they cost about $1,800 each. So I got to thinking, and I'm going, you know what? If we could raise like $500, maybe $600 for that organization, that's paying for half of a vest for one of the dogs.
Dispatch PD3, location change.
PD3.
617 East 3rd Street.
156.
Setting up for an x-ray machine. Holy cow. Well, I guess this person that was found is...
Dispatch PD3, location change. .617 East 3rd Street.
2156.
Dispatch PD3, I'm out.
Copy.
Aww.
3, I'm out.
Oh, they found...
Copy.
Looks like this young lady came out with her dog. So she might have been reported as missing. So that's cool.
10-100, plain view, 910-4.
208, your digital partial. Enjoy it said 208 said 10-100, plain view. And 69, you head that way. Yeah, that way. 10-4.
say so partial. No, for King 208 said L100 mind you. 69 you have that way.
So I wonder how many Canine units Cheyenne actually has.
10-4.
Dash 158.
158.
First two will be out of service for a second.
They've got, Nick, they've got 4 of them. Let me make a call tomorrow and see what we can do. See if we can get all the other 2 dogs' vests as well.
Dash 158.
158.
First two will be out of service for a second.
This is gesture.
At 2200.
Oh, holy cow, Bobby. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, heck, we didn't do the elephant tonight. We didn't get out that way. Joni, I promise we'll do the elephant twice tomorrow. We'll do the elephant twice tomorrow. Yeah, we just didn't get out that way. I was having too much fun talking to you guys in chat. So guys, it is that time. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. I do want to thank all of my members. Seriously, guys. It's y'all that donate and that become members and stuff that really make this channel go. Without you guys, I mean, I couldn't afford to do this. So I do want to thank you guys for all of your help. So, thank you. LW McQuaid, thank you so much for sponsoring the channel. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. So, with that being said, guys, y'all be safe out there. It's a crazy world we live in. We show that almost every night here on fubarOnPatrol. So guys, be safe out there. And also, if you can, be nice. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow night starting at 8 o'clock. And that's open for everybody. Thank you, guys. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I'll talk to you later.